T minus 5 seconds till the future.
Transmission imminent. I'm gonna transmiss. Oh fuck, you're gonna make me transmission.
I'm missing. Podcasts from the future.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Beep beep. Oh, I'm an alien.
01101 2. In the future, binary has twos.
Computers were a mistake. Hello, you beauties, and welcome to Podcast Very Important, the only podcast that exists now. My name is Connor Doyle, and with me, of course, is my co-host, my only co-host, the only other one I've had this century, Shane Balthazar, the Impaler and Galactic Ruler Cooley.
A former galactic ruler. You know, I have to say that now.
Yeah, there is really no galaxy to rule anymore. Hello, people in the year, well, whenever you're listening to this, it's probably at least a few thousand years before we're recording it. We've sent this podcast back in time to let you guys know how the future is going. Of course, Shane became galactic ruler at one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, podcasting has come a long way in the future, and we finally got together the money to send ours back in time. That seems to be the new hot thing to do, because getting listeners currently is so tough.
Nobody's listening.
No.
Nobody's listening. Nobody can listen.
Ever since their ears exploded.
Nobody can hear a podcast.
Oh.
And their ears exploded.
You may be wondering
great reasons.
Where's Jack Piss? We've been wondering that too. He got too big for his britches. We'll say it that way.
Yeah, he literally inflated. He became the size of a planet. He became the size of a planet with his own mass and drew a bunch of other things into him.
Yeah, he's got some
celestial bodies.
Some hive mind thing going. The people who worship him, they're called the Pissers. I don't know about all of it. The thing is, when you stop answering my calls, I'm going to stop reading your posts. Okay?
Yeah, there was a really big falling out between Shane and Planet Piss.
Yeah, nuclear fallout between us.
Yeah, it was... I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. It was really, really nasty what you two were saying to each other. It got personal.
Yeah, I mean, if you touched him with a 10-foot pole, you'd be within his event horizon. You'd be spaghettied out, crushed.
Yeah, you'd be turned into frickin' Play-Doh hair.
Basically, I'm not ruler of the galaxy anymore because Jack Piss sucked all the galaxy into him. So what is there to rule inside Jack's bowels?
Yeah, Jack turned into the hot dog machine.
Well, I think... Okay, so if this is going in the past, what advice can we give to these pastors? Is that a slur?
These pastors?
Yeah, pasties.
Pasties are what you put on your nipples, aren't they?
Yeah, or tip of your dong.
Yeah, I haven't seen... Yeah, I guess... Do they do that in... like, do male strippers put pasties on... sort of the bell end of their penis? And
yeah, because the rest is fine to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it'd be obscene otherwise.
Yeah.
It's just skin. It's the head that does all the work.
Yeah, it's like a boob is fine. It's the nipple that's too much.
Exactly.
No.
The dick is fine. The balls are fine. Those aren't sexy.
Mm-hmm. They're natural. That's how we feed children.
Ooh. All right. All right.
What were we talking about?
No, I got confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get confused a lot in the future, listeners. I've turned into like a gaseous form.
Yeah.
So it's hard to keep myself together. I'm kind of every so often I'll disintegrate if I don't will myself into corporeal form.
Yeah, if we're
pisses
traveling
Shane off a lot.
If we're traveling, I'm putting him in the jar. He says, "Not the jar again."
I hate the jar. I let one little thing loose in that jar and it stinks for the whole trip.
Yeah, but otherwise you're, filling up the cockpit.
Well, I got to eat my hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs are a delicacy, a rare delicacy in the future. There's only one chicken left, and he is working overtime.
Oh, my God. The poor fella. Enya, fella.
Yeah.
In the future, there's only one chicken, and he's so bad, it's a man.
Yeah, and look, we're far more politically correct now, okay? Chickens can be whatever they want.
Yeah, I don't care, man.
Or chicken, I guess.
The chicken can be whatever it wants.
Yeah, that's kind of a big problem we have in the future. There's only one left of everything.
Yeah, there's only need for pronoun.
Yeah, after the great unpluraling, there's one of everything. So this is the only podcast. I'm the only Shane.
The great unpluraling. You're talking about your move as galactic president to stick everybody together.
Well, I wanted there to be no twins, and we all agreed on that. I didn't know it was going to go a lot further.
Well, yeah, Shane has been, in his time as president, he tried many different arcs. He really wanted to make a Noah's Ark situation for the future, but we said, well, nothing's going to happen, Shane. We have everything. We can reach the entire stars. We jump between galaxies.
I was building Shayna's Ark, and the taxpayers were like, it's too expensive getting 2 of everything in the universe into this thing. And I said, okay, how about this? 50% off 1 of everything.
Yeah, it just didn't work. It worked for the stuff that, again, I don't think we needed, like rocks. You got 1 of every rock, which is really cool, I guess. But it took up a lot of space and made the ship really heavy, so it sunk down to the bottom of space, which we didn't know about till before then.
Yeah, it can't float on space anymore, unfortunately. Maybe I contributed to Jack Piss becoming a planet, or a black hole, or I told you I don't keep up with him anymore. I don't know what he's calling himself these days.
Yeah, well, again, like Shane said, we're reaching back to you pasties to see if maybe you can help him, you can stop him. I think the number one way to stop the piss singularity is if we just cut down on the hot dogs. Mm-hmm. There's something about the hot dogs that he draws his power from.
They're making him more powerful. They're making him scarier. And we figured out that hot dogs were invented in the year we sent this back to.
The kind of hot dogs we're talking about.
Yes. We're not talking about warm puppies.
No. We're not talking about cool canines. We're talking about hot doggies.
But the particular kind from which Jack draws his power. So if you guys if any new hot dogs come out, the Whistle Dog from A&W, they keep advertising that. We think it might be that. Have you seen this? You seen the Whistle Dog?
No, what's the Whistle Dog? Of course I know what you're talking about because it ends up being the thing, but let's pretend I'm one of these people that don't know.
One of these pasties, yeah.
Yeah, one of these pasties at a time. What's the Whistle Dog?
They take a hot dog, they slice it long ways, and then they stuff it with bacon and cheese.
Okay. I can't say that being bad.
It seems unnecessary.
Isn't that just I feel like that's almost like a chili cheese dog.
Yeah, just put bacon and cheese on top of the hot dog.
Yeah, why slice it? It's not really doing anything.
Is that saving time?
This does sound like a problem, Shane.
Yeah. And also, anytime I go to A&W, they're out of the Whistle Dog. I don't want it, and also I'm upset I can't get it, you know?
Yeah. Like the double down.
Yeah.
I'll take half a double down.
Have we talked about the double down taco?
No. I was unaware of this. I know what this is, obviously.
Yes, we have talked about and we know everything in the future.
But if I'm a stupid pasty, I would say, hey, what's this? What is this? What's a taco double down?
Or what's that? I can't remember where it's from. Let me just check
what's the future like?
The hive
space
mind.
Doesn't have a bottom. Oh, wow, yeah.
Don't hurt him.
Oh, I still have ears. By the way, please like and subscribe to the podcast. Pasties, we do need that again. Nobody in our time can hear.
Okay, so I'm sending it to you here through your mind.
Okay.
And it's basically a taco, but instead of a shell, it's bent chicken.
It's something
bent
really
fried
interesting. There's something really interesting about like being able to liquefy like meat to make it into any shape you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the double down, I'm like, okay, it makes sense because like
It's
that's
two
just a
pieces
bit
of
of chicken,
chicken. Yeah.
bit of chicken. This is a full-on taco. Like it looks like a perfect taco shell.
Yeah, it's kind of like if with the double down, rather than it just being two pieces of chicken, they made the chicken into the shape of buns.
Yes.
And you're like, you didn't need to do that.
Yeah, exactly that. Well, yeah, I mean, you do if you're going to make a choco.
Of course.
No shell, all chicken, baby.
Yeah,
Well,
I like. Yeah,
so-
it says it's finger licking good because it is going to be all over your fingers.
yeah, you have
You're
to. It's
gonna have-
messy.
You're going to be greased out. But anyway, enough reminiscing about the past. These
Enough
past
of
people
that.
know all about it. Let's look to the future.
You all know about that. In the future, we have a thing called the truple down.
Yes, where instead of having a double down, which is stuffed with cheese or what have you,
Cheese,
it's
bacon.
it's with another piece of chicken.
It's another piece of chicken. It's more chicken.
It's 3 pieces of chicken stacked, and that caused some issues politically. Do you want to talk about this, Connor? Or do you want to not get political on
No,
this?
I'll get into it. It's fine. Look, this is for the brief moment. In the year 20XX, I sort of lapsed in my vegetarian diet, and I got really into triple downs. You may remember earlier on, Shane, the great ruler of the universe, talked about how there's only one chicken.
All hail
Ralph.
upon him. Yeah.
All hail upon Ralph the chicken, the only guy who's giving us eggs. That bit is my fault because I got really into truffle downs. It was the only thing I was eating for the longest time. It's just so good. I've never had so much chicken in one mouthful. It's crazy. It was like I was eating 3 pieces of chicken at once.
Yeah, you ate every chicken. You got to the last one, and I held you off at gunpoint.
Yeah. Well, he was going to shoot the chicken.
Yeah. I said, "Is this what you want? No more chickens?"
And I can't wait till I eat that bastard finally. I've gone back to being vegetarian. Not really by choice. We've
It's
run
because
out
there's
of
no
food.
meat left. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no meat left except for Shane and I and Planet Piss.
Yeah. Yeah, we are the only people left in
We're
the
all that's
universe,
left.
unfortunately. Only allowed one of everything, so we have one Jack Piss, one Connor Doyle, one Shane Cooley.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Sorry. I guess that's our bad.
And so you'd think, why do you keep doing a podcast? And I think, well, we only ever had 3 listeners before, the 3 of us. So why not keep that up, right? Like, that's not going to deter
Yeah.
me.
Nothing's going to change. And I hope Jack's listening to this wherever he is out there in space.
Yeah, he listens. I know he does. He still reviews.
He does, actually. His last review here, I'm looking. Yeah, and it's just kind of like a seismograph where it looks like the review is just So
Yeah,
I
he's
mean, I don't know if
speaking.
that's good or bad, but you're right. He's listening.
Now, I know people from the past are probably wondering, what movies become true?
Oh, what movies are true? What movies are true? That's me being a pasty.
Gross.
Yeah, well, okay, The Matrix, it already was true.
That was true the whole time.
Yep. Lion
Yeah.
King, that was true. But again, before.
Yeah. The past people know this.
Yeah. They know this stuff. What other movies are true? I Am Legend wasn't a true movie, but it was good.
Yeah. Blade Runner, unfortunately true. We had the great knife marathon.
Yeah.
That hurt a lot of people.
It was for a good cause.
Yeah, that hurt 2,049 people. It's a massacre.
Yeah, I mean, technically. And again, that hit us even worse after.
You know when you read about a massacre and you're like, I guess, technically.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, okay. If we're really going to get down into the numbers, we can go, yeah, it's a massacre. But let's say, like, was it actually, though? If we're being honest?
Like,
sure.
you're missing the big picture.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of, like, all the things that have died everywhere at all times, drop in the bucket.
Well, that's also, like, we killed everybody in the universe. So when we're looking back at
it's more like those are rookie numbers.
Yeah. I think what it is what we should call what we did something more than like Massacre 2 or something.
Mega massacre. Mega massacre.
Yeah.
Massacrist. The Massacrist. But that's kind of Jesus-y.
Yeah.
It's a little bit Jesus-y. And here's another one that's real, guys. Passion of the Christ was real. And it does happen again.
Yeah,
and he's
a
real dick about it. Oh
Passion
my
of the Christ
God.
was actually sci-fi for you guys. Came true later.
It's after the apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah, third day he rose, and we're like, wow, you slept in for 3 days? And he's like, yeah, isn't that cool? No one's ever done that. I'm like, okay.
And he said, Jesus, there's so much work to do.
Oh, so like, you're going to hang up. You're not even going to help clean
like,
after your crucifixion.
Yeah, exactly. And then and like, okay, there's only 4 of us left alive now. Yeah. Shane, Jack, myself, and Jesus. And Jack, by this point, is on his way to inflating and eating hot dogs. And I've already killed off most of the chickens in our solar system.
Yeah, you guys all had food problems. And when I was like, okay, we're gonna get down to one of everything, Jack said, I'll kill all the hot dogs. I'll
do the hot dogs. And we said, well, maybe we should like split up some of the duties. You went, I'll do it.
We said Jesus hasn't done anything yet. Look at him. He's emaciated. He's hungry.
And Jesus was just lying around the whole freaking time.
He was wearing sandals on my hardwood. Those wooden sandals?
Yeah, and he kept saying like ideas of what we should do. But he wasn't helping.
Yeah. He just kept saying like, oh, my dad will do it.
Yeah. And he's a masochist too. Because he will say, oh, my hands.
Oh.
My stigmata. Okay. Anyway, I assume people in the past have a better view of Jesus. We here in the future, I guess you guys, once you get to know him, you'll see.
Never meet your heroes.
Bit of an asshole.
Yeah. He's a bit of a Terry Fox. Sorry?
Well, yeah, he is a bit of a Terry Fox. That's true. Why don't we take a little break, and we'll be right back with more podcasts, very important, after this. Do you want more PVI? Do you need more PVI? Well, guess what? You can get it live and in the flesh. The first Tuesday of every month at Tall Boys Bar in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We'll be there with some of the best comedians ever. We do little bits in between introducing them. I mean, you know, we have incredible people on there like Natalie Norman and Kyle Bergstresser and Amar Singh. A lot of people, but it doesn't matter. Because you're not there. Not yet. So show up, please. Tickets are $10. You can find a link to them in our bio. We'd love to see you there. Take care of you, beauties. Podcast very important. Podcast very important. Hello, welcome back to the future, ladies, gentlemen, and chicken. This is Connor Doyle, the gaseous cloud, speaking to you from a jar on Shane's lap. And with me is Shane, the interstellar ruler and creator of Shayna's Ark.
Former, yeah. I hate having to say former every time.
I don't know why you do. I mean, it's only you and I here. We know the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's an
We are
honor
floating
thing.
through space alone. Yeah.
Only honor exists in the future. No justice.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no justice for anything in the future. Not for
There's
us, not
just
for
us.
me.
Yeah.
Just us in the future. Shane, do you what did you do over the break?
Started to ascend. Put a kibosh on that.
Oh, cool. So what happened? You were like turning into light, or like your body was
I was
exploding?
becoming one with everything, and I was like, I don't know about all this, and I start transcending. My eyes start, blah, 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 and I'm like, can I focus for a second? I'm busy.
I feel like it's something to do with the pandemic or the weather, but I've been transcending so much lately too, and it makes it so hard to focus on just my work. You know what I mean? It's just like, again, transcending. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm life. I'm death. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I'll be trying to work on something really important, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm losing desire. I'm losing attachment. Come on,
I'm
focus.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not identifying with my ego. I'm coming out of samsara, and I'm like, God. And that's the other thing. This world apparently was supposed to end a long time ago. A lot of extra dimensional beings were talking to Shane and I and are saying, like, guys, you were supposed to come to a revelation by now. You were supposed to transcend. You've had so much time in this world to learn to be a good person. Everybody else has. And you're still there. And I say, God, you know, I'm a person. You sound like that. I say, that's you. That's what you sound like. And they say, I'm you. And I say, go away.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, we are you. And then I'm like, okay, then you know how annoyed I am right now.
Yeah. Oh. Then maybe, why don't I be nice? Then I punch myself in my balls if I had them.
Yeah. And I said, does this hurt you?
Yeah. How's that feel? Jerk.
They say, yeah, we feel all suffering. Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Have to one-up me.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing Shane and I are the most powerful beings in the universe.
Why?
Well, otherwise we would have to face the consequences of our actions and be sad.
Oh, God. Yeah. No, fair enough. You win that one. Now, what did you do on the break?
Oh, Shane. I was tinkering on a little something here in my jar. I don't know if you heard me working away. Mm-hmm. Had my little gaseous saws.
Yeah, I heard
hammers
the
and
carpentry.
nails. Ting, 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 ting. Gung, 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 gung. Bring it
Sorry,
over
you
here.
flew into my nose there. Oh,
Yeah,
Stay in
you
the
shouldn't
jar.
have opened it up. Well, you shouldn't have opened up the lid.
you told me to look.
Hey, Shane, come have another look down here. I got to show you something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm free. Well, my gaseous form is... Oh, it's hard to stay together. I think my gas has asthma.
Is this good for you? What are you?
Oh, my God. Can you open the jar back up? I got to get back in the jar.
Okay,
Oh my
say
God.
you're sorry.
I'm sorry. Shane, don't be a jerk, man. Oh, I'm transcending.
Okay, back in. We gotta finish the show.
Okay, sorry. So I was making a little model spaceship in a jar.
Okay. Is this for money?
No, we don't. This is for...
Is this for fame?
Well, it depends on if you like it.
Okay.
And by your reaction, I'm inclined to think that this is not for fame.
Well, I've had my eyes
maybe-
closed.
Okay, well, ta-da-da-da! Look, it's a ship. It's a starship in a bottle. It's our starship, and in there, it's all the different rooms. See, there's the bathroom, there's the kitchen, there's our cockpit right up there. There's a little you there. You see, You're wearing your nice high-collared, funkadelic, Galactic Overlord outfit. I think it looks very nice.
I am taller than that.
Well, this is a model.
Yeah. But I feel like you're trying to say something.
No. And then I'm this very tall glass jar filled with very tall gas. Looking to get out. So I've just been working on my hobby, which I really like. Just to distract from transcendence and the inevitable oneness.
Yeah, this might unfortunately be our last episode because it's getting harder to stay attached to material goods.
It's getting really hard to care about a podcast that's a few thousand years old.
Yeah, but, it's comfy. We've done it for so long.
It's comfort food for Shane and I. We're floating here in the void. The engines aren't on the starship. We ran out of fuel a long time ago as the universe is slowly collapsing in on us.
You know what? I'm getting nostalgic. Can we call up Jack?
Yeah, I think we can. Let's see if we can call up Jack.
Phones are the same now.
Phones are all the same.
Phones are the same. Phones don't change.
Hey, man.
Hey, Jack. We were just calling, trying to see if you were still mad at us for the whole future thing that we did.
Oh, no, I've given up on being mad and sad and happy.
See, he's transcending.
He's transcending. Okay, so we were talking about transcending and how we've been trying not to do it. Are you telling me you've already transcended?
You'd have to ask my doctor, but it hurts and smells bad, if that's the question.
Was that the question, Shane?
I mean, as close as we're going to get from Jack.
Okay. All right. Well...
Is something going on right now? Am I missing something?
What do you mean? No, Shane and I are floating in space. I'm a gaseous cloud that lives in a jar. We're recording a podcast to send back in time to the people from the past.
Okay, well, as long as I'm not missing anything.
No. So anyway, we were just calling this. Did you have any more questions for him, Shane?
No.
No, he has no questions for you.
Yeah, Shane sounds different.
Well, being the emperor of the universe will do that to a man, to a person.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like all is going according to plan and normal. So I'm going to get back to trying to steal this dog food so I can have brunch like all the other fancy people on Sunday.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, yeah, go enjoy that, and we'll talk to you later, my friend.
Okay, thanks.
Okay,
Call
bye.
me a friend. I'm going to remember that. I heard you. It's going to be on the recording. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Shit.
Well, at least he's off the hot dogs and now he's onto the dog food. Does he think hot dogs and dog food are related? Is that how he made that logic jump?
I mean, it must be. It absolutely must be. There's no other explanation. Well, listeners, we're almost there. We only have one more, and then we're out of here for the top 10 number ones. Things you need to know about the future.
Oh, I'm running through the Rolodex. Oh, what can we talk about?
What's a big thing that happens?
Can we talk about how music actually causes cancer? We found that out.
Yeah, music is bad for your health.
Should we talk
that
about
sucks.
How guns actually do the opposite and kill people? They give birth.
Guns give birth now. Refrigerators are hot. Stoves are cold.
Cigarettes are good for your eyes. They're full of vitamin A.
Still bad
There's so
for
many
your lungs,
things.
though.
How do we fill in one thing to tell people?
Yeah, how do I guess the one thing we can say is that you all need to listen to podcasts very important in your time.
Oh yeah, if we got famous, it would have solved all of this.
Oh my God, that would have been nice, huh? Mm-hmm. Can you imagine? I wouldn't have gone on that binge. Wouldn't have given up on my vegetarian diet.
Yeah, if I was making money off of the podcast, I probably wouldn't have gone into like evil politics. Just bad politics.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
Shane
be
would have done
calling
the
me-
good politics
Yeah.
in the other universe.
Yeah, they wouldn't be calling me Shitler, which of course is a combination of Shane and Hitler.
Is it?
Yeah, or Shatler.
Yeah. We did call him William Shatler for a long time.
That's the thing. When people are all like yelling these insults, you tune them out.
Yeah, and by people you mean me, and by tune them out you mean trap them in the glass jar.
Yes.
Yeah. And with that, it's
So
time for the top 10 number ones.
Still the same theme. We decided not to ever change it.
Yeah, we're using the same themes. They don't change, ever. Number 10. No podcast listeners in the future. They can't hear because you can't hear in space. And also their ears exploded. Jack Piss, inflated by eating a bunch of hot dogs and sucked a bunch of the galaxy into him to become Planet Piss. And we had a nice chat with him, and it was good. Number 8, Shane has become ruler of the universe. What's your official title, Shane?
Former Lord Supreme, Taco Supreme,
Choco Supreme.
Choco Supreme of all,
Yep.
and whatever else he wants.
So, Shane had become the ruler of the universe, former Lord Supreme, Choco Supreme of all, and whatever else he wants. The official title. Mm-hmm. Number 7. Big thing in the future is dick pasties. They're kind of like boob.
Thank God. I
boob
like
pasties.
Going
but
back
only-
in the time, I don't know what I would do without those.
Yeah,
Wear pants.
exactly. That's what we,
Barbaric.
because only the tip, just like a boob, only the tip is obscene. So we put a little heart pasty on the tip of your penis, and you're ready to go to church. Mm-hmm. Number 6, Connor gets confused a lot because he's mostly a gas. Shane has put me in a jar. He's trapped me here. I'm in a living hell. Not allowed to transcend, but honestly, I would have it no other way. Shane's arc. Number 5. There's one of everything in Shane's arc. Just because we wanted to save space.
Save money.
Unfortunately, he started with rocks. So it sunk to the bottom of space, which is new, we found out. Mm-hmm. That's a new thing we found out in the future. Number 4, we were talking about the massacrist, and things that are real, things that turned out to be real. Well, Passion of the Christ is actually a future movie. It's about what happens in the future in a post-apocalyptic universe where they nail a man. It's terrible. Number 3, Transcendence is so annoying. Shane and I we're getting pestered again and again and again. Like, you need to restart. You need a new life. You need to let go. You need to let go of attachments. Shut up. Shut up.
It's enough out of you.
Number 2, music is bad for your health. Music in the future is, it's the same as in the past. It's just way worse. Mm-hmm. It's also heavier. And I don't mean like musically heavier. I mean like physically, you listen to music now and it's like, ow, my neck.
Give me a
Holy
break.
shit. Give me a break. Number 1, the top 10 number 1 most important thing that you need to know about the future is guns give birth now, fridges are hot, stoves are cold, cigarettes are bad for your lungs but good for your eyes.
I'm glad we crammed all of that in there.
Well, at the end it's like, oh my God, it's like when you're seeing like a friend and you're catching up and you're like, I have nothing to talk about it. And then at the end, you're like, oh my God, yeah. And I've been wearing dick pasties and there's Planet Piss and the guns give birth now and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. If you like this podcast, that's great. Keep listening to it. Please warn us about the hot dogs that are coming out. Please keep us up to date. And we will probably scorn you and say, we don't, this is not important, this is silly, stop sending us things about this. Don't listen. Please keep telling us we have to listen, because this future is unbearable.
Leave the following review.
Spanx
Are
for
your
mind
and
for
your
waste.
but
Never
for
your
sweat.
That's right. So you don't want to use them to mop up piles of sweat.
No, it'll just float around on there.
If you like this show, leave the following review. Give us 5 stars and write Spanx are for your mind and for your waist, but never for your sweat. Don't wear them working out. I think it's probably bad for you.
It's so wise.
You are, man. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you did kill the universe. This has been podcast very important, funny, and true. This happens in the future. Podcast very important. Podcast very important.